Sun and Moon starter Pokémon is right for you. A new Pokémon game is on the horizon, which means you have a couple of very important choices to make. On November 18th, do you play Pokémon Sun or Pokémon Moon? Which starting Pokémon do you choose to help shepherd you through the new Alola region? I can't really help you with the first question, but maybe the following information can help you narrow down the choices between starting Pokémon. Rowlet. The owl Pokémon, Rowlet, is the second starting Pokémon that is mixed type, following Bulbasaur's lead. Both grass and flying, it is somewhat of an oddity, considering grass is weak to flying. Rowlet isn't the only Pokémon in the series that has this peculiar mix. At least 5 other Pokémon gain the benefits and weaknesses of being grass flying. The young bird uses its feathers as razor-sharp weapons, throwing them with pinpoint accuracy. Grass types are known for their great support abilities like Leech Seed and Spore, and their attack and special attack stats tend to be on the high side. Flying types usually become among the fastest Pokémon in the game, with super high speed stats and above average attack and special attack stats. Flying abilities can also hit any target in triple battles, which is incredibly useful. Unfortunately, grass types tend to have the most weaknesses in the game, and like other grass flying types, Rowlet is highly susceptible to flying type attacks. They usually have reliable raw defense numbers, though, and you'll be needing them. You'll encounter plenty of flying, bug and poison type Pokémon who can put a hurting on grass types. Another great bonus for mixed Pokémon is the pool of abilities you have to choose from when considering stab, or same type attack bonus. When you attack with an ability type that matches your Pokémon's type, the attack is more effective. With 2 types to draw from, Rowlet has a wide selection of moves to benefit from. As a starter Pokémon, trainers will be able to take advantage of this bonus early, since Rowlet will know Leafage immediately. Rowlet evolves into Dartrix, a more regal, full-grown avian creature. It retains its grass-flying type, but also seems to gain more of an attitude in its evolutionary adolescence. Apparently, it can get distracted by how disheveled its feathers get during battle and actually leave combat out of vanity. Be sure to bring your best compliments to battle, along with those potions. Its final evolution is Decidueye. Oddly, it sheds its flying status, gaining ghost type instead. This may have something to do with the fact that it can move around without enemies being aware of its presence, firing arrow quills from its coat from the darkness. Cooler still, the ghost type comes with its own special, Decidueye exclusive move, Spirit Shackle, which prevents Pokémon from fleeing or being switched out by trainers. If you're willing to ride out the bummer of being a grass-type Pokémon with many weaknesses, Decidueye is definitely worth the investment. Litten. Aloof Fire Kitten, Litten, is your fire selection out of the 3 choices. Its fur is combustible, and Litten uses its hairballs as fuel for its ember attack that it'll know right out of the gate. Fire Pokémon have a wild advantage over grass, ice, and bug Pokémon. This is an especially important detail, considering grass types are some of the most common Pokémon in the series. Fire-type Pokémon are generally offensive Wunderkind, and they make for great sweepers. Fire abilities also just tend to do more damage than other types. So if bombastic offense is your goal, Litten might be your choice. Litten evolves into Torracat, becoming both more powerful and more aggressive. It's dangerous, with empowered fire abilities thanks to its collar-like fire gland and its incredible strength. It's also prideful and kind of a jerk, so be patient with it. Litten's final evolution is Incineroar, described as the hill Pokémon. Sort of makes sense, considering that the plumbing tuft of fur around its waist looks a lot like a championship belt, and it's colorful like a Lucatter. I can see the comparison. To that same end, it seems to get stronger as the audience gets more invested in it, like a pro wrestler would. It gains the dark element and access to an exclusive move called Darkest Lariat, which ignores stat changes that the target may be under the effects of when dealing damage. Poplio. Alola's starting water option is Poplio, a pepe little sea lion with a clown nose and collar. Even though it seems pretty innocuous and in line with the benignity of most water types, the internet was not having it. which is a shame, because Poplio has some pretty great upsides, even if it does look a little goofy. By simply being a water Pokémon, Poplio is among the most common types in the game. Water Pokémon tend to be strong both offensively and defensively, and their attributes tend to progress rather evenly. They can learn Ice-type attacks, which helps them nullify Grass Pokémon, leaving their only hard-to-answer weakness being Electric types. Water Gun and Torrent are great mainstay water abilities that remain effective into mid-late game, and Poplio will come into both over time. Poplio evolves into Brian, a dancing showstopper. Nicknamed the Pop Star Pokémon, it loves to perform for people, happy or sad. That doesn't mean it can't be a fierce competitor, though. It creates bubble balloons during its dance that may seem harmless initially, but they can confuse and dazzle opponents. When tossed and crashed together, they can wreak havoc on the unsuspecting foe. Poplio's final evolution stage is Primarina, who goes full-on Rachel Lee Cook at the end of She's All That, transforming from awkward duckling into beautiful swan. The soloist Pokémon has mastered the art of the dance and now incorporates singing into its grand performance. Primarina uses its voice to control starlit bubbles, crashing them into enemies with dramatic flair. Primarina also gains access to an exclusive move, Sparkling Aria, which can heal the burns of any targeted strikes.
Check out these other amazing videos. Subscribe to our channel. Don't forget like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. Subscribe now.